And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to D&D Play 20.
The cameras are messed up.
Yes, I see that.
Okay. Sorry. Just trying to be nice.
But we're not muted. Well, we're not muted. So.
Roz is actually the dungeon master now.
Oh,
I was like, I kind of like this view of tonight. I was like, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the pictures and names are mixed up. So, Jem, would you introduce your character?
Yes. Hello, I am Justine, and I will be playing Jem, the Aarakocra Bard. And I'm going to pass it to Illikin.
Hey, I'm Raza, and I play the broad, proud warrior known as Illican the Goliath, who's now goes by Illican Tombstone Akhenafi, Goliath Barbarian. And we'll pass this on to my dear Tallulah, or Mariana.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mariana, and I'm playing Tallulah Wavy, our half-sea elf rogue. And I will pass it on to Yara.
Hello, I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Yara, the Kalishtar Warlock.
Warlock?
And I'll pass it to Tavern.
Hello everyone, I'm Jose and I am playing Tavern, the half-elf paladin. And back to you, Peter.
Okay, so it has been a week since we played. Everybody, welcome to D&D Play 20. This is a live game, D&D game channel where you get to help determine the fates of our characters. I'm Peter, the Dungeon Master for tonight. Before we begin, I would like to thank you for watching, and if you would click follow, you'll start earning some free Pantheon points to spend on our players whenever you watch it live. You can use these points to purchase digital items for them, increasing their likelihood to survive what's in store for them. You can find a list of those items by clicking the little blue shield at the bottom of the Twitch chat, and that will open up the window, show you your balance and the items you can buy. In addition to that, we have 2 community challenges. One is for a reroll point. When that is met, each player will get a reroll point. Reroll points can be used to force a reroll on myself or one of their own rolls, or I suppose even on each other. It's kind of like a wild card reroll. The other community challenge is a karma card, which we unlocked one last week because I got tired of waiting, and we're going to be enacting that tonight. Karma cards can cause chaos and order at the same time. When you unlock one, it helps and it hinders the characters. So, of course, the best way to support us is to subscribe. When you subscribe, renew, or give the gift of a subscription, each player is given a reroll point to spend. These allow the players to force a new roll for themselves or upon the Dungeon Master, of course, as I said. And finally, I would like to invite you all to stick around after the broadcast because about 5 minutes after we air, our after show begins. And tonight it will be hosted by our very own Justine, who plays Jem. So if you are new here, remember all of our sessions are available on demand on Twitch to watch at your leisure. So let's get started tonight. Oh, by the way, you can purchase, with a donation of $25, you can purchase Dark Vision for any one of our characters that does not have it already. Just make the donation and say the name.
This is me trying to remember if I have dark vision.
I don't think you do.
I don't think any of us do.
Mm-mm.
I do.
Yep,
I do.
that would be a no. That would be a no.
The
Just
half
kidding.
elves do, and the elves.
I got lots of useful things. That is not one of them.
Yeah.
So, shall I get into the brief recap? Last week
Let's go.
was quite a session. Led to Sky Tower Shelter by a Goliath patrol, Illican's people were surprised to see him alive. The chieftain, Arn, had been informed that Illican had died long ago. It was a lie perpetrated by the 3 Goliath warriors who had been with Illican during an expedition east of Neverwinter. The 3 men had attacked him and left the smaller Goliath for dead. Now, Illican was able to exercise his right to confront them in a trial by combat. And so Illican challenged them, choosing the brave Theron as his second. What followed was an unarmed combat within the One Ring, where
There was a square.
Yeah.
where
Very misleading.
manhood, guilt, or innocence was determined. It's called a squared ring, okay? Illiken and Theron were both victorious in their matches within the squared One Ring. And the I don't know why I put guild, but the guilt of Aachen, Lokag, and Manio was decided, and they were taken away to face the justice of the clan. Finally, the party took the time to enjoy the warmth of a nice hot spring and get some sleep, of course. I'm not going to cover what happened in that hot spring. So,
Nothing happened. We played it out.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
you'll need to watch it on demand if you want to see what happened in the hot spring. So, when you all begin to wake, the first thing you notice is the smell. Meats are being cooked, and the clan is beginning to break fast for the morning. Yara, you are the first to open your eyes, and when you do, you see the beaked face of Jem facing you as she also begins to open her eyes. The two of you exchange smiles and raise your heads. The others are starting to stir as well. You might notice the recap was short.
It's okay.
Good morning.
You just hear Jem do like a little bird twill.
Illiken's just doing his stretches. And then he starts doing, what's it called? Sit-ups.
Immediately?
Immediately.
Oh,
Gets
no.
up and immediately goes, he stretches a bit and stuff like,
One of those guys.
Okay,
like that.
Illiken, I
Theron
need...
starts to make inventory of his gear.
Okay, Illiken, would you make a dexterity save?
Oh,
Oh,
straight up.
sit-ups? Okay.
Wasting no
Golden
time.
muscle. No core
Fireball
workouts for
into the
you.
room.
Well, I'll use my die that I finally got, Peter. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
I got mine
Exactly.
too.
Group that.
That one.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Oh no, first roll and it's a nat one.
Don't say
I
that,
mean, you
Peter.
tested them. They were
Don't
pretty
test it.
alright.
Yeah, I tested it before. It was pretty decent.
Peter gave us all good dice, and now we're
Hey,
gonna screw 'em.
that's,
Might have been really well.
18.
Ooh.
Okay, as you're doing your sit-ups, you hear threads start to part on your back. But
Thank you, what?
you only hear the threads starting to tear just a tiny bit, like they're stretching a little bit beyond what they're supposed to. But they do not tear.
Pushes through the pain. No pain, no gain.
Illiken, this workout, you're tying your own clothes.
Huh? he's partly listening. Morning, Jim.
Okay, naked it is.
He's got some pent-up frustrations from the hot tub.
I'm going to find the coffee. And I get up and look for coffee.
He just keeps going. 20, 21, 22. It's picking up speed now. He's warmed up.
He must have seen Tallulah.
You did this to yourself, you two.
But Peter was like, we're not playing what happened in the hot tub. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. Turning it down. Today's like, let's make this the central
I
theme.
haven't said anything. Out of line.
You didn't say Tallulah woke up yet. So I'm kind of like, oh, wait.
He hasn't even regained consciousness.
Jem's still
Yeah.
looking for coffee. She's ignoring this.
Alright, so
Did Yara
Theron's inspecting
see
his gear.
Kiss happen?
Yes, we all saw it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, as he won the challenge in the ring, Tallulah came over and kissed him in front of everybody.
It was like Rocky and Adrian, but via D&D Icewind Dale.
Yes.
I see. I see.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think Yara would go looking for a wizard.
A wizard?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She doesn't know if there. She doesn't know enough to know if the Goliath have wizards. She assumes they do. So she would try and she'd be off looking for a wizard.
Okay. So, as you go off, you find a couple of Goliaths in the... What did I call that chamber last week? Feeding... We'll call it a trough. Feeding room,
Which
feeding
chamber,
hall.
though?
The mess hall?
That works too.
Or feeding trough. I mean, I'm technically a bird. That works.
Let me just... Now it's going to bug me till I answer that question. Scrolling down. Go ahead. Feasting cave.
There you go.
So you go out into the feasting cave, and there are 3 Goliaths out there near where the grill is and stuff, and they are busy cooking breakfast for everybody, for the entire clan. And there is a hallway there. You see Tiberius, the former prisoner that was on the boat. He's out there. Surprisingly, he didn't sleep with everybody. He actually has a level of exhaustion because he did not get any sleep.
Oh, I thought you meant something.
Yara has one too.
Me and Mariana went.
He has his left. Wait, is he supposed to sleep with anyone else? What is going on?
Like
I
a
thought we
night-night.
weren't playing that, Peter.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You're coming through. I just couldn't make out what you said.
We all were a bit confused when you said he didn't sleep with anyone.
Tiberius didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't bed down with you all.
Got it.
There might be.
He pretty much didn't get any sleep at all. That's all.
No, yeah, we got it.
Oh.
Hey!
Took me a
There it
second.
is.
Oh,
He got up. It's okay.
you go there, you go there.
Yara, you do not have a level of exhaustion. All of you slept off the exhaustion overnight.
I had 2 levels, so all of it's gone.
No, you should go back to 1, right?
Just
It was
one.
a long.
Yeah,
it was a
you're-
long.
you're
ride.
down to
One
one,
night's sleep should be down to 1, right?
Right.
Yeah. So,
What? Oh, I didn't know you had 2. That's crazy.
I'm cold.
According to my character
It's
sheet.
all her.
Get some sleep. Take care of your mental health.
So I need to switch tabs here. Theron has
Wait,
no
is your-
active conditions. Thanks for that, Theron. So,
Sorry. I was trying to read a little bit here.
Yara, where would you like to go to look for a wizard?
I think she would maybe go to the kitchen area, which I'm assuming is over to the right here. Over here? No, that's the sleeping quarters.
Yeah, this
Up
is
there,
the sleeping
okay.
quarters. This is the tunnel to the front. This right here has a little chute that you can slide down to be into a cave that'll lead you to the front as well.
I mean, that sounds fun, and she kind of wants to, but she also does not. She's not feeling very comfortable being in a cave for obvious reasons. But she's kind of looking for an area that might be like the knowledge center of this place.
The Great Mother is the person with the most knowledge. She is the oldest. She's also the mother of the chief. Her name is Harad Cloudstrider Akhenathi. That's not a hard name to say.
We met her last time. She gave us like worm clothing and
Proper worm clothing.
yeah, and like guidance and wisdom. So you would be familiar with her, Yara.
But as you go down, as you go over to that area, you do see down in the cave there is a shrine of some sort in the center of that cave.
Nope. She would go looking for Harad Cloudstrider.
Okay, then you would circle around to the left and follow that tunnel, unless you want to go down the chute and go for a slide ride.
No, I'm good. If there's a shrine down there, or you mean that's the shrine?
Yeah, in the center of the room is the... Sorry. Right here is the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Right here is a hole that's like a chute where you would slide down and come out inside the cave. And on the north side of the cave is a passage that leads out of it.
Okay, just because. What's on the shrine? If I'm walking by it, she'd look.
Okay, in the center of this 12-foot high cave stands an 8-foot tall stone inscribed with runes. Behind it, a 5-foot cylinder chute with carved footholds ascends to the cavern that you just came from. So there are footholds and handholds inside the chute so that you can climb back up it if you want to.
Okay, what? I'm gonna try and make out the runes. I want to see if I can figure out what they say.
Okay, which languages do you speak?
Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech, Primordial, and Quarai.
Okay, so that the runes on it, they don't look familiar to you, and you're unable to read the runes at this point.
And she goes. She thinks this in her head, and she's just like, I can comprehend any language I want. It's the writing. And then if you want to go back to the other players.
Okay. So, we have Tallulah, what are you doing?
If Tallulah is waking up, first thing she does is, before she even opens her eyes, just stirs slightly and gently pats herself down to make sure that all her daggers and weapons are where they should be. Then she opens her eyes, looks around. So Jam's left the room, Yara's left the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gem is actually right there. Her token is.
Right, she went to look for coffee,
I
right?
said I was looking for coffee.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Investigation check.
There you go.
It's for coffee.
So she gets up and she only sees. I'm assuming Bedaball would have followed Gem.
Bedaball would have.
So it's just Illican and Theron in the room. So she just look around and get up.
Oh, I guess I gotta give Raza permission on there, don't I? Oops.
She'd get up and not to disturb Illican that is working out. She's gonna go over to Theron. Is he awake yet, or is he still asleep?
Theron is awake. He's running inventory of his gear.
Right, she's gonna come over and like poke Theron on the shoulder.
Theron turns around. Good morning.
Morning. I never actually got to say thank you properly yesterday, so is there anything I can get for you?
Not at the moment, but thank you for offering.
Well, I was gonna get some food, so. Do you want me to bring you anything?
That would sound great.
Anything you don't eat?
Looks around for vegetables. No fish.
No fish.
All right. I'll get you something. She takes like one last look at Illican if he's still working out.
20. 100. He's still got. He's like. He's,
Alright, so
372, 370.
this is the second set, Peter. He's not that slow.
Yeah, she looks at it like she smiles and she goes over to get some food to bring to both of them, really.
All right, so Ellen will quietly sit and start eating, and then turns to Illican and says, Illican, that was some glorious combat yesterday.
Yes, 20. 100. Indeed it was, my friend. He's just like still going. Like,
You gotta do that more often.
it was good to put those weaklings in their place. 30. 31.
That's why you don't underestimate a knight's prowess in battle.
Oh, that was the last mistake they made. 35. 36.
In that, you're right, my friend. And the last one they got to see, too.
I like you, Theron. You're not the usual kind of warrior I come across. You are quite interesting and quite resourceful. 140, 141.
Illican, at that moment, your eyes catch Tallulah glancing toward you and then turning away.
Morning, Tallulah. Do me a favor. Come sit on. I'm gonna be doing my push-up soon. Come sit on my back. Resistance. Come on.
378, 379.
Tallulah like goes purple and she's like, sure. And she like hands over whatever food she brought. I don't know what kind of like quick thing that she got from the not the kitchens,
grill.
like
The feasting
Yeah.
cave. Yeah.
the feasting cave.
Food truck.
She'll hand it to Tavern, and she'll
Tavern
eat
keeps
hers
eating.
cross-legged on Illican's back. But she's purple. She's not blue
All
anymore.
right. And he says like, boom. So it's like just starting his routine. So it's just
Yeah, she's just eating on his back cross-legged.
I think while Jem was wandering around, she probably ran into Yara.
Okay.
Yara seems really focused, and she's like just kind of looking around at everything and like trying to find her way to some kind of where the scholars of the she knows nothing at
Yeah.
all.
I think Jem's gonna kind of see her wandering around next to this weird shrine and just be like, "Yeah, is this what you're studying? Are you okay? What is going on?"
Looked at it, but I can't read it. I can understand almost any language, you see. Reading it's another matter.
What was the language it's in again?
It's just runes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Jem like kind of contemplates and is like, "That is amazing," and she starts speaking to you in like the language the Aarakocran language, to see if you can understand her. And she's like, "So you can understand me when I talk like this?"
And I will cast comprehend languages so that I can understand her.
Oh, I didn't know it was a spell slot. I'm sorry.
You're fine. That's what it's there for. And she'll respond in your head. Yes, I can understand you.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it only
Such a
lasts an hour though.
That
I
would
can
be
only-
such a good trick if I could do that. I could go on any stage and just hear all the things they're saying about me while I perform.
Yeah, I mean, that has definitely happened a few times. Although people tend to forget I'm around when I am there. So
I could never
I'm kind of
forget
used to
you.
overhearing what people say about me.
I could never forget about you.
Oh.
What are you looking for? Do you want coffee? I can share.
I've never had coffee.
Maybe then
But-
we'll wait. We'll just wait until you're in a comfortable environment. That's quite the kick.
Oh, is it like a kind of mead? What is it?
It just makes your feathers poof out and you're wide awake and you want to sing.
Oh, I'm not a very good singer. I don't think that would.
Well, maybe for you it would make you want to read. I don't know.
I mean, I do like to read, and in fact, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking for whatever, I don't know, knowledge center there may be here.
That is not my cup of tea. Why don't we ask the Cloud Strider lady?
I was thinking as well. Yes, I was gonna go look for Harad.
I'll accompany you.
Oh, thank you.
And Jem like puts her wing. She's like got her coffee in her hands, but she puts her wing around your shoulders.
Oh. She's like a little tense at first. Like she's just not used to like people being friendly or touching her, and then she relaxes a little bit as they walk.
Nice.
So Jem knows the way to where she is located, and it would be along that white line. By the way, if any of you want to say something to me in the Zoom chat, just let me know that it's there.
Cool. I think we approach her.
Where is she? Where is she? Wrong window, that's why.
I think Jem's just gonna kind of nod to Yara and nod to the lady, and then Jem's gonna go up to the kitty and just start petting
I was about to
this
say
giant
it's very
kitty.
fluffy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pet the kitty.
And then let me know when she's there.
Okay, so this is Herod.
Okay.
And also in the cave is the Chieftain Arn Rockfist Akhenathi. And he is sitting across the fire from his mother, and they were conversing, and when you entered, Herod looks up and says, "Oh dear, did you get a good night's sleep?"
She'll hold up her book that asks for consent for her to speak in their mind.
Ooh. Oh, of course you may.
Thank you. I slept very well. It was a long journey. I feel like I could sleep some more, but it was a very restful night. Thank you for the accommodations.
Oh, you're very welcome, dear.
And I would like to inquire, as you seem to be quite the wise woman of your people, are there any wizards here, or do you know of any wizards?
Oh, we Goliath, we don't really participate in that sort of magic or anything like that. We're just a
She looks
simple
like
people.
defeated.
But I'm sure you can find someone in Bryn Shander, or Dugan's Hole, or any of the others. Bremen, perhaps. Any of the other settlements.
I see. Well, thank you. That answers my question.
Oh, and one more thing. I had a visit earlier this morning from one of our members. She is a close friend of the girl that I mentioned that I need your group to maybe find and bring back here or send back here so that she can, and she glances at the chieftain, accomplish that little goal that I mentioned. Her name is Anastriana. Did I get it right?
Good job.
And she's here in the settlement. If you can find her, she would be the perfect one to guide you all to Bryn Shander.
Oh,
And she has a vested interest as well because Quan and her were friends. And Chief Arn looks between the two of you and says, "What are you up to, Mother?" "Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. I just want to see Quan again."
I think Yara would find that interaction between mother and son strange, and she would be looking at the mother for signs of an alternative agenda.
So
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, Jen.
We learned last session that the mom wants this Quan to marry into the clan. So she put us to the task to we
Find
found
her.
this out. We found this out last time.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Actually, she wants Quan to talk to the chieftain because she has
Like
more
Paisley.
sway with him than she does because Harad, well, Arn doesn't listen to his mother very much. He thinks she's getting old up there in years and a little bit cloud-minded instead of a cloud strider, if you get my meaning.
Yeah.
So, and marriage is a possibility if arrangements can be made, but first we have to find out.
I think Jem would have caught this mention of magic. She only kind of heard one side of the convo and kind of look at you, Yara, and just be like, "Are you looking for magic?" And she kind of casts her cantrip of lights and is like, "This, you know that we have magic. What are you looking for?"
She'll turn her telepathic powers to Jem and say, I'm specifically looking for a wizard.
A wizard.
I'm hoping that they can help me to control my magic. It's a bit unpredictable, you see.
I understand. If you need any help, I would be more than happy to help you.
Peter, check chat, please.
Thank you.
Of course. But I must give you some advice. Would you say that we are friends or getting to become friends?
Oh, of course.
Then I give you a small bit of advice that probably stays between you and I. When we go
And
to the place we are going, more north, I would recommend you stay away from wizards.
What? Why?
This is the part where we're friends and you trust me, and I will tell you soon, this is not the place.
Oh, I see.
But I
You
will
could
help
tell
you
me in
find-
Aarakocra. I still have about 45 minutes left on the spell.
In due time. But don't worry, we will find someone to help you with your magic. Come, let's go find our friends.
Okay.
So comprehend languages doesn't let you read the language?
It's what you hear.
According to the description, it lets you, but you have to touch it.
It lets you, but you have to touch it. Did you say?
Oh, I did miss that. I think this is probably the
Actually,
first time she's
purpose.
ever really had occasion to cast the spell. So maybe as they're heading back,
Nice, yeah.
she'll be like, I'm feeling something's different, and she'll brush her hands along the sigil or the runes.
Okay.
Now it does say it doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as arcane sigil, that isn't part of a written language.
Okay, so this is actually, you realize this is written in dwarf.
Oh, cool.
Ish.
Dwarvish.
Damn it! I could have helped.
And she'll just say, well, that's strange in a Goliath settlement. I mean, I'm not really one to judge. Maybe, civilizations tend to get built on civilizations, and
Are you saying this to Jem or just in your own mind?
I think she's rambling, but doesn't realize she's rambling.
Okay. Yeah, Jem's like, what is strange?
Switching the voices down. She's this is written in Dwarvish.
You can't really read the whole thing because there are some arcane symbols there, but you do recognize the words of strength and honor.
I don't know, it seems to be some kind of code, I guess, written in Dwarvish.
You decipher any of it?
Just strength and honor.
That's on point.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense.
That's
based on
like
what we saw
that
yesterday.
is all Illiken talks about.
That's true. I mean, I guess I probably, if I wanted to know it was on it, I should have just talked to Illiken, but to be honest, excuse me.
Nonsense. You just have to get on his squishy side.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna like take you with her wing and be like, come on, I show you. And she just starts walking back towards like where they are.
So I need you both to give me a perception roll, please.
Oh.
Is the DC lower than an 18?
I got a 10.
It is lower than an 18, but it is higher than a 10. So,
No worries.
what's your
Well,
passive?
I was just
Jen?
saying my passive's
Yeah.
18.
Oh. My passive is a 12.
Okay, so Yara, as she's leading you back along the tunnel, it kind of rounds around the ledge that the guards were on that watched over the gate, and as you glance past the gate, you see movement outside the shelter that are griffins flapping about and squawking and like they're attacking something.
Wow, I've never seen griffins before.
I don't think we want to see them like this.
Yeah, I don't know what they're attacking. Do we get closer and see what they're attacking?
Can you do your telepath this far to our friends?
No. You kind of have to be pretty close to me.
I'll keep an eye out. I can fly over there and you go get them.
Oh, okay. I'll be back.
And I'm going to fly above the gate 30 feet and watch what's going on.
And Yara's gonna walk back. That's
Okay.
when technically all that thing would have happened there.
Oh, yeah.
But and she'll see Betaball first.
Of all people.
Right? And she'll be like, Betaball, there's maybe trouble at the gate with some griffins.
As I would look, one eye will look towards the gate.
I
Good.
think we should get the others.
He's one eye staring at you. He keeps staring in that direction. He just nods. He'll start making his way after Jem.
Okay.
Just curious.
All right. And then she'll run to the rest of the party, and she walks in to see
You walk in-
To
To see
Yeah,
Tallulah
Illiken.
on Illiken's back.
Yeah, he's
What
doing
kind of
burpees.
cross-legged,
He's doing
eating.
burpees now. So, boom, clap. And, boom, he's moved on now. Like,
How is
Looks
Tallulah
up.
still on his back?
yeah.
Oh, so
Tallulah's
he's
still-
not doing it any back.
he's
Or is it?
Well, you can still be on his back. It depends how.
It's just like
you are.
piggyback ride style.
Eating her
Uh,
food in his ear.
You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna go to Tallulah, and she's gonna like wave to get Tallulah's attention. She'll start speaking to her in Thieves' Cant. There might be trouble at the gates. There are some griffins attacking something.
She like jumps off Illiken's back, looks at Illiken, points at the gate,
What's wrong?
and points at the. She like puts her hand on like his chest to stop him, and points to the ear and points to the gate. Can we hear the commotion from here?
You can hear muffled squawking. That's about all you can hear.
And it's not me.
Yet.
And Yara will turn to Theron and say, Theron, there's maybe trouble at the gate. We should go see what it is.
So Tavern stands up, gear up, and ready for anything else, and follows Yara.
Yeah. Does
Lead the
Illiken
way.
like actually stop?
He reluctantly stops. That's one last one and settles. He looks up and goes, "What's wrong?
Apparently something at the gate.
Trouble?" He runs over, grabs his hammer. Let's go!
Predictable.
But he waits for Tallulah. You coming?
Yes.
So which tunnel are y'all gonna take?
Yara would just lead them back through the center tunnel, I think, because that's, she's not that familiar with this place. But I think she would be watching to see if Illiken has any kind of reaction when we walk past the shrine, just out of curiosity.
Interesting.
Okay, I need to send Illiken a message then.
Low.
Time for a whisper.
Meanwhile, Jen's just flapping, watching people get torn apart.
Like narrating with WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Part
she's
2.
like, what's happening? WrestleMania part 2.
Oh, man.
This is the gladiator's cage. This is the versus beast part.
Yeah.
Hopefully the beasts are winning.
I wonder if griffins speak Arn.
It's easier if I just copy.
I mean, if griffins have a language, I can understand them
Yeah,
for
I
like
think
30
they
minutes.
might.
They speak
Okay.
Common and Elvish.
All right, can I just say, griffins are an entirely underutilized fantasy monster
Oh, yeah.
creature.
110%.
So, I want to tell Jem what she's seeing, but so y'all are all going through the chute, past the shrine, and over to the steps to the north?
Why can't I know what I see?
You see
I think so.
Illiken just walk past it without really looking at it. Like,
Jem, did you say you can't see?
No, I said I want to know now what I see.
Oh.
Because you were like, I want to tell Jim, but I can't.
Patience.
Yeah, I'll be quiet. Sorry.
All right, so he just like completely ignores it like it's not important.
yeah. Just walk.
All right.
I went ahead and moved there and then Beta Ball up.
Yeah, Illiken's missing, but yeah, that's it. Everyone knows.
Oh, right. He He needs to move.
Thank you.
Okay, so as you all come down the steps and stand over here next to the front gate, you see 4 or 5 of the griffins, 4 of the griffins attacking Goliath bodies. And you recognize them as the 3 Goliaths that had betrayed Illican. Their judgment and sentence has been carried out.
I guess the griffins were well fed tonight.
Jem's gonna land next to Tallulah and just puke all over the side of this mountain.
She like immediately like she's not really phased, so she just pats her on the back, like tries to hold her feathers away from her from her beak.
Yeah,
Like,
she like pops up and she's like, "Thank you."
Beatable walks up and just cleans it up. He just washes it off with prestidigitation.
Oh.
By the way, Illican, do you want to explain to Steph why they were killed? Because she wasn't here last week.
Right. So these 3 Goliaths are the ones that abandoned Illican a long time ago and then lied about it. So then he came back and he challenged them to a trial by combat in the One Ring, and that's how they settled the dispute. Like whoever won had the right, had the right way of it. So we destroyed them. So now they're getting actually destroyed.
I think Yara is weirdly not bothered by this, or at least not bothered by the gore. I think she seems more upset that the griffins are being used to carry it out.
We have an animal rights activist.
Yeah, griffins need to eat. They need some special treat in the diet every so often.
Just
So-
a special treat.
At that moment, we will bring in our guest player. Sarah joins us from another campaign. She is here because we have an absent player tonight, and she will be here next week as well. She is over to the left of the gate. Did you see your token there, Sarah?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and you, from your position, you see them gathering at the ledge on the other side of the gate. And you know that they're going to be going to Bryn Shander. So now is the perfect time to approach them.
I do so.
You just see me puking
Oh dear.
as you approach. I'm just kidding.
Are you alright there?
She just trying hard not to.
Why don't you describe yourself?
Well, you see a tall, elvish woman with thick, russet hair with tiny braids woven in it, a long bow strapped to her back, dressed in leathers.
And does she have anything else?
First of all, that was an impressive display last night. And I heard you were looking for Kwan. I can guide her too, or guide you to her.
I think Yara would look at her and she tries to sign in Thieves' Cant. Any luck? No? Okay. And then she'd hold up, she has this like book that she holds up and written on it. And so she's got this page bookmarked because she uses it with almost everyone. And it says, can I speak inside your mind?
Oh, of course you can.
All right. Are you a Nestriana?
I am.
This is the
It's
moment
kind of
where
my
Yara
fault.
realizes there are too many people to give information to.
Yes, I am Anastasia, but you can call me Ria since it's quite a mouthful.
Rhea?
Yeah, Ria.
Okay.
Oh, it's cute.
She'll sign to Tallulah, that Hadar wanted us to work with the Nostriana to find Quan.
You sign it?
Yeah, I sign it and thieves can't.
Okay, so wait, let me just real quick roll something. You might do
check.
something. Yeah, okay, she will do it. Deception it is. That is a 15 deception, and she's gonna be like, what? Sorry? She's a gesture like she didn't quite understand what you said to her.
And Yara just gives her a look like
Confused, yes.
and then she'll say in telepathy, this is an Astriana. Hadar wants us to use or wants us to go with her to find Quan because she's Quan's friend.
He smiles. It's very forced.
What is wrong?
She looks at you, and again, she looks at everyone to see, right? Nobody was able to understand Thieves' Cant before, right? In the party?
I can't.
Okay, so she gestures in Thieves' Cant. I'm not too sure on her. Not an Astriana, Quan.
Why?
I'm not. I'm just not. She's like, gut feeling.
Okay, but they asked us to find her, and we said we would. Didn't
Yes,
we?
I know. Sure, I'll pass it on to the others.
Okay. I mean, I could do it. It would take 5 times as long.
No, I understand. Don't worry. Sorry about that. And she kind of like gets up. She's like, She looks at Illiken. Does Illiken recognize an Ostriana?
No.
Illiken.
She came after he was gone.
Okay, so she looks at Illiken, seeming that he doesn't seem to recognize or say anything. She will like, everyone, I guess this will be our guide to finding Quan. And she like crosses her arms and kind of pats Jem on the back a few more times.
I think Jem's okay now, and she's like, that was so rude. It's a pleasure to meet you. And she like holds her feathered hand out.
I shake it.
See,
I don't do the blood thing. I can do like a punch here or there, but this is a lot. This has been a lot. We crashed on a ship. We haven't even talked about that. Are we going to talk about that? We had an avalanche almost hit us. There was something out there that was trying to eat us. And then we watched our friends go on a ring. There was betting. There was cheering. We're a little overwhelmed. Just a wee bit.
I do.
Yara
agree
will
with
come
you
over and
about
pat
things.
Jem's back.
Yeah.
You do have quite a time of it.
Sorry, I did not mean to just word vomit on you after I actually vomited.
So what was Illiken's reaction when Tallulah mentioned that Rhea? Did I get it right?
Yes, Rhea.
Be our guide to finding Quan.
Yeah.
Well, the whole time, Illiken's just had his arms crossed, just looking towards these Goliaths being ripped apart with the griffins. Thryme's judgment has been passed. And then when he turns, he looks at Anastriana. He goes, who are you? You completely missed the whole interaction. Helsingen, who are you? Looks at her. Can I help you? This looks towards
I am here to be your guide.
Guide. Right.
Yes, you are looking for Quan, are you not? I am to be your guide to her.
Right. He remembers now that Quan was mentioned. You know where she is?
I
Okay.
do.
Show us the way then. We'll get this over and done with.
Illican.
Looks at her.
We, as Jem said, I think before we go, there might be some things we need to settle.
I'm glad someone is listening to me.
And Theron walks in and interrupts for a moment. It is a pleasure, lady. I am Theron. Would you happen to have any information about the murders that have been going on in the outskirts of town?
Would I have any information?
Peter's thinking.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Would I have any information about the murders?
No. That is something that is handled in Bryn Shander and in the 10 towns. The Goliath shelters are Goliath clans are set apart from the 10 towns, along with some other clans. So they don't exactly get a lot of news.
I do travel to Brimshire a lot, though.
Well,
Is he my...
unfortunately, you missed a little bit then.
Sorry, I don't.
You're cutting out on us.
Lovely.
Oh, there you go.
There goes a minute. Unstable. Unfortunately, I do not know about the murders.
I guess we will need to keep searching for that information.
So
This is becoming quite the adventure.
at that moment, the chief, Arn, comes out and he points outside the gates, which are now open right now. And there are 3 Goliaths standing over 3 dog sleds with dogs hooked up to them, and says, my men here will take you to Bryn Shander on these sleds, and of course Rhea here can go with you. She has free reign to come and go as she pleases. I do hope that Quan is all right. I had no clue that my mother had asked you all to look her up, but do tell her that I said hello.
We will. I'm sure she'll be delighted to hear your greetings.
And Illican, it's been a while since you've seen Quan. I mean, she was but a wee girl when you last saw her. She's much taller now. She came into her own. Quite the beautiful woman now.
He looks at him, shrugs, looks away.
What is everybody's passive insight?
Yeah, I was about to say that's
What is everybody's passive
12.
14.
13,
Love
sadly.
No.
Okay, no, okay.
Whoa.
Tallulah doesn't give anything away then.
What about
Wait, what was the
Venable?
question again?
What's our passive insight?
Insight.
But Yara has
Just
been
give me
just
one
like
quick moment.
putting 2 and 2 together with like this arranged marriage and weird behavior and I think she's gonna be real brave because Illican does scare her. She's gonna look at Illican and say, "Is he your dad?"
It's like it's been a while since he died. He goes, no, my father is Thrime. He is no longer worthy of that title.
She's trying real hard to be like, because she doesn't get she takes things very literally. So she's thinking, Thrime is Dad, that doesn't seem right. He doesn't seem like a demigod. But then he just said he doesn't deserve that title, so this guy is definitely his dad.
Yeah.
Click, click, click.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, this has been lovely. Thank you for the hospitality. I'm sorry that I threw coffee up right here. It will freeze. Don't worry about it. Who wants to sit with me and the dogs?
I was actually wondering if we do have any plan of action. Crossing the wildlands, even if it's on sleds, shouldn't be that easy, right?
This is a good point.
Well, the snow flurries outside are light. It is like a twilight overcast, which passes as daytime here.
Pretty.
And you can see Arabella's lights in the sky.
Tallulah will go up to the chief and look up at him. Since he was close by, did any of your scouts see what crashed an airship? And she will say, I think she would know the direction that we've been traveling, so she'll say, point the direction in which that happened.
Well, the storm last night was a pretty bad one, and frankly...
You mean 3 nights ago?
Well, it did return last night. It only cleared up early this morning. And thankfully, you were able to make it here. Thankfully, our patrol found you and led you here. But no, we didn't see any ship crash or anything like that. Visibility was pretty bad at the time.
Right. Any beasts we should be wary of?
So on the sleds, you could go 2 by 2 by 2. And what was your last question there, Tallulah?
If there's any beasts we should be wary of.
Well, the sled drivers are pretty accustomed to avoiding most of the beasts out there. There are goblins here and there that you might want to look out for. A few polar bears and,
When he says goblins that you should look out for, she looks at Illiken, and she's like, not all goblins are bad.
Yeah, you see Gem light up when he says goblins.
Oh, I imagine there are good goblins in Faerun, but most of them here are not trustworthy.
She looks him up and down. I'm sending you a private message, Peter, about this interaction.
On Zoom or Discord?
Zoom. She kind of nods and she's like, very well, will your people ride them? She's wondering if she needs to know how to handle these sleds or not.
Still waiting for the private message.
Yeah, sorry.
Excuse me. And sure.
Okay. So I'll roll insight then. I love my insight. Okay. That is a 27.
No, it doesn't pass.
No, I'm sorry. It
No,
was a
level one
28.
doesn't do it.
As he looks down at you, he kind of side of his lip kind of smirks a little bit. He gives you this strange, humorous look as he looks down at you, but he doesn't say anything.
Right, but it's like, is it, that was interesting? Is it, who do you think you are? What is it? That's what she's scared. Like, that's what she's worried about. Like, did she break any rules or?
And no, didn't break any rules. If anything, he found it entertaining.
Okay, cool. If there's no hostility there, she'd be like, okay, do we need to ride to know how to ride those things, or is your man doing it?
The men will drive it, of course. Also, you got to understand, as Illican would know, the Goliath, this clan respects strength. So most things are settled in the One Ring if there are disputes. So he probably figures at some point he's going to see a...
Ring.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I see.
Sorry, you said that only 2 people per sled?
Plus the drivers.
Okay.
2 passengers.
I think that Jem looks at Beta Ball and goes, "We're not going to fit. Do you want to go in your little water heaven?"
He doesn't even wait 2 seconds. He just hops and just disappears into his fishbowl.
And you see her kind of put it down her like coat.
You do know he can see out of it, right?
There's a shirt and a coat. It's
Okay.
a little pocket. Okay.
He can hear. He can
The
hear.
same thought, I have to say. But then I was like, she said coat. That does not mean shirt.
Yes.
Yes, but he can hear, not see.
Okay.
Oh,
You can hear
okay.
Hey, Belvedere, when you rewatch this, you're in my coat pocket, just for clarity. Cool, we can move forward
He's
now.
right in between.
Yeah. And I think that
Right.
she just looks at Yara and goes like this.
Yara will follow and get on.
Right. She looks at the chief, nods. Well, I guess we were on our way before we make any plans.
Yeah, they're gonna start as you all load up on the sleds. Rhea, I gotta get used to saying that when I'm reading the other thing here. Rhea is well outfitted. She has her winter clothing on, and we just lost Rhea,
Yeah.
Right.
and she's back.
Right. So,
I guess she doesn't like the
I don't
look
know
of the
what
winter clothing.
terrible.
I don't know what
Terrible
happened. It
fashion.
shut down on me. It's totally
Well,
terrible
you
fashion.
came back pretty quick. So, anyways, Rhea is fully outfitted. She has all her gear that she needs. She has her
There.
longbow. I assume it's a longbow, right? And she has her winter clothing on, which, if you haven't added it to your character, you may add it. I think we have access to it on D&D Beyond. I'm not sure. And you all load into the sleds.
Before Tallulah steps into the sled, she looks at the chief once again. It's like, is the mother here? Is his mother here?
Harad is by the fire. She doesn't leave the side of the fire too often.
Right. So she's gonna look at the chief and say, are we meant to bring her back or just tell her to come back?
Bring her back? My
What?
dear, what do you mean?
Quan, are we meant to bring her here or tell her to come here?
Ah, is that what my mother is up to? I
Tallulah immediately looks.
Jem face palms.
Ping pong.
I-
Yara's like, oh.
Yeah, rough.
That old woman is always up to something. Oh, fine.
Okay, so she looks at those two doing that. She immediately regrets what she's done. She looks at Illiken. Illiken's uncomfortable with this, and she's just like, "You know what? I don't. I'm just." Yeah. And she like walks away. She like goes and tries to hide behind Tavern.
He locks eyes with Illiken and lets out a silent chuckle.
And Taren looks still a little bit confused, but
She's just Tallulah is literally just
Keep
like
quiet.
this, hiding behind Tavern. She didn't pick up on the cue that this was supposed to be a secret. She's really annoyed.
She had other things on her mind.
She did. She was more worried about, do I have to bring this woman here, like on top of having to find her?
Does Yara see that Theron looks confused?
Sure.
All right. I think she would turn to Theron and in Theron's mind say, I can't say with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure we're going to look for Illiken's betrothed. That's awkward.
I see. Thank you for
Tavern,
that.
you just look behind you and Tallulah's just like,
Seemingly
purple,
confirming it.
but like this.
Oh, we are so going to pick on Raza this campaign.
Do not worry, young maiden. Your secret is safe.
Wait, you say that to Tallulah?
Yes.
Tallulah looks at you. What do you mean?
I ain't keeping nothing a secret.
She's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Your secret is safe.
What secret?
And
What-
then he turns and
She grabs like a dagger. She's like, what secret do you think you know about me?
That you were a prisoner. Okay, let's all get on the cards. I don't want us to die right now. Please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shove them
19.
towards
Please.
the cards.
She's like, staring at Theron.
You would feel this hand on your shoulder, so Illiken would grab you and squeeze. You roll a 19. He was looking around, he perceived us. He says,
Oh,
"You're right
damn
to
it. I only rolled a 16 deception, so sure.
He looks at you. Hand still on your shoulder. You notice it's the dagger that you pulled out.
She's not pulled it out, she's just holding it. And she's looking at Theron. What secret does he think he knows about her? So she's like, still
Everything okay
tense.
here? Looks between you, sir.
I think Yara would turn to Jem and be like, I think I made a mistake.
Feren tries to notice the movement of the hands. To know,
I'm not hiding it. Like, I'm not hiding that I've gone on guard.
Deliberately put it on her.
there's no need to get hostile, young maiden.
What secret do you think you know about me? She's pushing this.
If I tell, it's not gonna be a secret, is it?
Oh, you're telling. And she like grabs Theron and she like moves away.
Illiken would pull her away.
No, I need. No.
I
no.
lean back over to Yara and I'm like,
Throw away.
I think this
Pulls
whole
her away. It was like
was a mistake.
This is not over. She looks at Theron. I need to know what you think you know.
I think in an effort to like de-escalate the situation, Yara would just be like signing madly to Tallulah, like that it's my fault.
And she's like, what did you do?
Jem's gonna
That's
whistle with her beak, like to get everyone's attention and be like, listen, We can place so many questions when we settle for the night, but this is the only time I've ever seen this area without a storm. Can we please take advantage and travel first?
Tavern very nonchalantly agrees with Jam.
Yeah, you probably haven't seen her this frustrated yet. Keyword yet.
Yet.
So who's assigning the seating chart in the sleds? I'd like to know if
yeah,
they're
Me and Yara are together with Beta Ball, and I'm pouring a tiny thing of wine and like secretly handing it to her, and then I'm drinking mine.
You're totally gonna get Yara drunk because I don't think Yara's had alcohol before.
Oh God, okay, this is gonna be a great trip. I'm so ready.
So I'm assuming Tallulah is still grappled because she's like,
He picks her up and puts her on the sled.
yeah, because Tallulah is like a 7 strength and she's very light. So she's like, no, Illigan, it's not
Tallulah.
over.
Then Theron
Settle
gets
down.
on the same sled. No, I'm kidding.
Here's a death
What did Yara reply when she's like, what did you do?
At that point, Jem had kind of stepped in, so I don't think she responded.
Right.
No.
She's kind of looking at Yara, waiting for the moment Yara looks at her, she's gonna, what did you do?
I think she's like taking a sip of the wine and
It's
just
good,
like
though.
looks over it. She side eyes Jem and says, "She's looking at me, isn't she?"
And then right then I put my wing up, so we're totally blocked.
Like a
And I'm
screen.
Don't worry about it. Just have a little bit. We're busy. And her wing goes back up.
Jen, what is the flavor of the wine?
This is a very nice earthy Merlot. This is a red wine.
I think Yara would take her first sip and then like cough a little bit because it's pretty dry.
Oh, and she puts that one back, and then and it's a nice bubbly, crisp champagne. And she's like, "This one's better. I forgot you're a first timer."
Ooh, it tingles.
Yes, this will make the cold not as cold.
Yara, give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh, it's like a sip. You can have more though.
Oh, except it's a save, so I'm at disadvantage, right? Because I still have a level of
yeah.
exhaustion.
No, saves aren't.
Ability checks.
No,
Yeah,
it's
ability
ability
Oh, it's
check.
just ability
Ability,
checks.
yeah.
I always forget that. Thank you.
No, it's okay. Saves are at level 3.
20,
Just a-
dirty 20.
30-20. Just a quick question. So this is happening as we're on the sleds, right? As we're going.
As you're
We're interacting and sliding.
Yeah, I think we're
okay,
like
so who's with Tallulah?
I'm assuming,
Illigan.
yeah, because he put her on the sled.
Illigan, since he got to pull her out.
Yeah, and then Theron and Rhea are together.
Okay. So you all set out. And immediately, as soon as you're out of the shelter, you can feel the cool air hit you. It's not as bad as it was during the storm. The wind is lighter. The snow flurries are light. Excuse me. But the temperature is probably in Fahrenheit around 30 degrees.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I'm not sure what it would be in Celsius. And
About 0.
Yeah, a little less.
yeah, about 0. Okay. That was an easy one. So so
Isn't it like 32 degrees? Sorry, go ahead.
sure, we'll
32
say
and
that.
0, yeah.
So as you travel along, occasionally you will hear giggling from Yara and Jem as they're enjoying their drinks, bundled up under blankets. The dogs are being pulled, pulling the sleds. The ones pulling Illiken and Tallulah, that one's last in the line of sleds because Illiken's a bit heavy. And so they're traveling along. The tundra is smooth and soft, and the dogs are having no trouble, and you're making good time. And it'll take you about 4 hours to reach Bryn Shander. So, what would y'all like to do in the meantime? Any conversations on the individual sleds?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
She's gonna be screaming in a minute.
All right, well, Lycan would look to you as we just start to set off. Tallulah, it's like,
She's still like eyeing both like Yara and Theron's sleds. It's like she's on
Tallulah,
edge.
Tallulah. He squeezes your shoulder again. So you're not looking at him. What was that?
What was what?
Kind of like cocks his head at you. Looks towards
Don't know what
the
you're
other.
talking about.
Why are you threatening Theron?
He says he knows a secret about me. I want to know what he thinks he knows about me.
Secret? Why are you worried about secret?
Everyone has their secret, Silicon. And she kind of like looks away.
Secret enough that you threaten one of our companions?
Yes. And she like looks down. Like she's not facing you. She just looks down. She's not proud of it, but yes. Depending on what it is, yes.
I respect your strength, Tallulah, but something like this we cannot have. Out here, if we don't stand together, we will fall. Will this be a problem?
We're about to find out. So she's gonna call out to Theron in a language that she thinks nobody else knows, which is Undercommon. Does he speak Undercommon?
Give me 1 minute and I'll tell you.
Ending.
Pending.
How long has it been since I cast Comprehend Languages?
I'm assuming you'd probably still be able to listen.
Theron does not speak Undercommon.
Okay, so she's gonna try
Common,
another...
Dwarvish, Gnomish, and Elvish.
Okay, so she's gonna go for Dwarvish because she only knows those two spoken. So she's gonna go to Dwarvish and see if he responds.
Yes.
What does she
And
say?
he turns to her. Yes. In Dwarvish.
Yes, like she's like, huh, so you do speak something. What do you think you know about me? I said I wasn't letting this go.
So you're yelling
the
this,
sleds?
Yeah, I'm yelling this in Dwarvish.
Okay.
Yeah.
and he's in the sled ahead, in the front of the
Shouting
line.
for awesome.
They're in the sled at the end of the line.
She doesn't care.
I gotta get this going on in live camera, so I had to get out of the kids' rooms.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
like,
Yes.
what do you think you know about me? What secret is this you speak of?
Young lady, you just gave it up last night.
She's like, she's taking a minute and she's like, oh, and she's like, oh, I see. She's like, oh no, we're cool then. Sorry about that. She kind of like, Illiken just sees her like speaking his weird guttural language, and then she kind of like just relaxes, like, no, we're fine, no problem.
Lycan gives you this really he gives you this eyes crease. He hears Dwarvish, doesn't understand it, but he reacts to it, and he kind of like,
I think that I whisper to Yara. Well, now it's pretty obvious that she has a secret.
When Tallulah had yelled, I think Yara immediately like tenses up with like, oh, I can understand that. I don't think I'm supposed to understand that. And then when she relaxes, Yara's like, ah. And then she turns to Jem and is like, I think you're right. I also think Illiken really doesn't like dwarves.
Jem takes her notebook out and starts writing down Xavier's thoughts. And then she, as like the sleds are like kind of, going in and out of each other, she looks at Rhea and she's like, "Welcome to this whatever this madness is." She just drinks more.
Yes. So did Tallulah realize that you reacted to Dwarvish? But like, is it a bad reaction? Oh, she looks at you. What's wrong?
You speak like my father's enemies.
I thought you were gonna say father. I was like, what?
Well, I was welcomed by a dwarf. He took me in to be part of his family. He didn't have to. He could have killed me or handed me up to the police.
And I guess they're not all weak.
And then she like pauses and she looks at Illiken. She pulls out that paper that you originally saw her, that you thought that's why she was in Neverwinter. And she hands it. Does she know if you know how to read, right? With this Star Wars.
How to read. It depends what language it is. If it's common,
it's common. And she hands it to you. It's like, but he also sent me this, which got me kidnapped. And she hands you a letter that just says he found some information. I will send it to you. What it says actually. Yeah. But basically, it's a letter that says he found some information that is useful to her, for her to meet him in Neverwinter.
So, I need a Constitution save from Jem and Yara, and Rhea. As this is going on, sitting directly behind you, you're both under bundles of blankets, is Theron, and without realizing it, even though he was speaking in his mind, he actually said the words out loud that he said to her too. So you might get the impression that he said them to you.
Peter, I think you got the wrong character on that one because we were screaming across.
Yeah, we were screaming to each other.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so do you speak Dwarven, Rhea?
Dwarven.
No.
What's it matter if I say Dwarven or Dwarvish?
I don't know.
You say crisp, I say potato chip.
That is true.
Jem rolled a 22 on Constitution saving.
Okay, and Yara?
You're on mute.
14.
Okay. Jem, you can hear Yara drunkenly humming a tune in your mind.
I start singing to the tune, but no one else can hear the tune. So I'm just singing. But she can hear it, and she knows what I'm doing. There was a little bird that drank too much champagne. She just starts singing.
The rest of you can hear her voice carrying back over your heads, reaching your ears, and you can hear Jem singing and having a ball.
Our heads are like bobbing in motion.
You have a very nice voice.
You have a very nice hum.
I guess someone really likes the sled rides.
I say so.
I tried to find the silver lining.
So, anybody else want to talk or anything during this journey?
I think Jem would tell Yara what she meant by the wizard stuff. But I'm going to send a private message to Yara. Cause I like the intrigue. And I'll make sure Peter's in on it too.
Okay.
So I turn to Rhea and ask, what brings you to this area?
A rather long story. I was injured, and I was rescued here.
How were you injured?
I was out on a ride, and I was shot. And when I fell off, I was here.
Were you by any chance on the same ride that we all crashed about?
I don't believe so.
And who would want to shoot you? For what reason?
I came from nasty people originally. I didn't know it at the time until the person who rescued me showed me the error of my ways. And the person who shot me was one of the people that my family used to prey on.
As she's talking, you start noticing that Theron's face composure starts to show some subtle signs of anger to the story being told, and turns, who would carry such an injustice?
I don't know if you would know the name, but his title is the Lord of Cinders. That is who I used to belong to.
What do you mean that you used to belong to?
I turned my back on that life.
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
I turned my back on that life.
How is the Lord of Cinder connected to all of this?
I don't know if he's connected to whatever is going on with you. That is just who I am running from.
Darren, can you give me a perception roll, please?
Yes, just give me one quick minute.
As he runs through the hallway back to his computer.
How about a 2?
A 2? Okay. That's all I needed. Anything else? Nope.
Sorry, having some technical problems here. No, nothing else for the moment.
Okay, so the journey to Bryn Shander takes a few hours. As I mentioned, it's a 4-hour trip. And finally you arrive. The sleds let you off at the southwest gate, which is, I guess I need to copy your tokens over, don't I? Let me just grab them. Okay. Oh, you know what? We forgot about Tiberi's.
Oh. Bye. It's canon. There were only 6 spots.
Oh, he left.
He's
oh,
safe
he's
with the
gone.
Goliaths, right?
God.
We never saw him again.
He's like,
Yeah.
he took over as the announcer. He's like, I can
Yeah.
do this.
I mean, I mean, he had 4 times the HP that my character has, so I think it's fine.
No one knows what happened.
You just stayed.
He started making
Yeah, a
googly
wild
eyes
night.
at the chieftain's mother.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it. You said it. Okay, cool.
Googly
I'm
eyes.
not weird then.
Are we going to the southwest gate? Oh, yep, there we are. Cool.
Yeah, make sure dynamic lighting is off. Okay, so at this point, it is getting dark rapidly. Daytime only lasts 4 hours, and daytime is more of a twilight or dusk scenario here. So, the Goliaths stop outside the gates. The sleds pull to a stop and says, "You are here. We cannot enter. We must return to Sky Tower."
Thank you.
Are you not supposed to take the person back?
Quan made it here. She can make her own way back.
Tallulah smiles, the biggest smile. And she's like, of course.
She is, after
Thank you.
all, the most beautiful and strongest of us all.
He maintains the smile.
And they, after everybody disembarks, they turn around and head off for another 4-hour journey through darkness this time.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Bye.
Have a good time! So you have arrived at Bryn Shander. Now, the thing about Bryn Shander is that you know that your contact here is Sheriff... What's his face? Sheriff
What's the name?
Markham Southwell. And... oh, wow. He's actually not far from you. So... this town is a walled town perched atop a cold, lonely, wind-lashed hill. Bright lanterns suspended over narrow streets twist in the wind and add flecks of color to the town's otherwise drab surroundings. The walls of the town stand 30 feet high and are defined by 2 eccentric rings of upright wooden poles, the gap between them filled with dirt and rubble. The outer ring of poles rises above the top of the wall, providing a rampart for defenders stationed on the wood-planked walkway. The wall's hinged gates are 15 feet tall, currently open, and can be barred from the inside with iron-banded wood beams. These gates are, as I said, are currently open, but they'll be closing soon because they close them when it is dark outside. Which is to say, they're closed more often than not.
Shall we take a quick break
Take
here
a-
then before we enter it?
Sure, we can do that. 10-minute
Yes,
break?
please.
Alrighty. We will be right back, and don't go away. Now's the time.
Fiddlesticks.
And we are back. And this time we are on a map. Yeah.
All right.
So, a couple of things. First off, Theron, I will need another perception roll from you.
All right.
And actually,
this time I got
Tallulah
an
can give me one too. So as y'all
I got an
approach,
8.
okay, alrighty. Are you
That was in
rolling
that
digital
one.
or real dice?
Can I try the real dice?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a nat
All right.
1. So Tallulah is not paying attention.
Okay.
11 on the real one.
How much?
11.
Okay. As you climbed out off the sled and gathered your things, your equipment, you notice that something is missing from your bag. You're not quite sure what it is, but just some small part of you tells you, wait, there's something not here.
So, do I start checking my bag?
Okay. You can roll investigation. Maybe you'll be better at that. And
So do I have to take something off my inventory?
no. Yours was for something else.
18.
Ah, okay.
You notice as you sort through your items, you notice your potion of healing is missing. And indeed, if you look at your inventory at the sheet, it says you have 0 potions of healing.
Not really.
Hit refresh.
Okay.
And so as you all approach the gates, Theron is in the snow sorting through his stuff, showing frustration as he's sorting through his stuff. And approaching the gates and passing through as you're about to pass through, several human guards approach and say, "What is your business here?" Who will speak?
Karen, visibly irritated at his sudden loss, will not tell anyone yet. Who is the closest one to me right now?
They're all
Yeah.
approaching the gates.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, we're off the sleds, right?
Yeah.
you're getting a
And-
big
and-
So I will address the guards. We're here for the job.
For what? You said a job?
Yes.
Who offered you a job? Look at you. You're such a strange lot. But I guess everyone in Icewind Dale is a strange-looking bunch these days. Who
Well, we
offered
were
you a
supposed to be
job?
coming in by air. We were supposed to be in an airship that unfortunately crashed in the last storm.
Wait, are you saying that the prison ship that was supposed to bring more ale is crashed?
Yes.
Oh no! Did you hear that, Bobby?
Tallulah hides behind Illican as he said the prison ship. Immediately hides behind Illican. I'll roll stealth if you want.
Bobby comes walking up. So you were on the prison ship, were you? Were you
Yeah.
prisoners?
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
23 stealth. 23 stealth behind Illigan. She just
Okay.
blends in with Illigan. She's like,
Her hands are moving along his arms. And
yeah.
He moves.
Karen, actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something here. Here we go.
Yeah, Tallulah's hiding. She like, nah.
Yeah, the thing is, Illiken's going to do something, but now he feels Tallulah like pressed up against him, so he just stands there. But he just glares at these guys.
I saw
I'm gonna
you.
try
All.
to. Yeah, I was gonna try to convince him that all of us were hired, but in an attempt to conceal Tallulas being a prisoner of the ship.
He looks at you like uncertain, but then he notices the elven woman with you and says, Rhea, are you with them?
Yes, they're with me.
Well, maybe you can answer the question. Were they prisoners or not?
I just met them, so I don't know, but...
So let me get this straight. You tell us the ship crashed, we're not getting ale, and you claim that none of you are prisoners and you're here for a job.
We were hired for a job regarding the murders that were happening in the outskirts.
Like we couldn't handle that ourselves. Who offered you a job?
I think Jem's gonna walk up and interrupt and like put a hand on Theron and be like, I got this. And then you see gold shimmer kind of come out as she walks up and it hits them and she casts the cantrip friends on them and says, we have to save our energy sometimes. And she looks at him and goes, we have had this very long journey and we are ready to go inside. Come now, friends. Will you let us go? And I can roll. Yeah, it's going to be a 21 in persuasion. Oh, I get it with advantage. Actually.
Oh, and no saving throw.
Nope.
Alrighty, so
that's a 26. A 24.
It was a 25. No, I'm kidding. So,
Ow! Level 1 is really hard with you, Peter.
Yeah, right. DC 25, DC 30s.
Well,
It lasts for 30 years as well, so it's like...
AKA 1 minute.
Well, oh, very well. You could pass by since, you're with Rhea and you're so delightful. What is your name, bird person?
My name is Jim. This is Theron.
Jim?
This is Illiken, Tallulah, Yara, and then this
You
is
don't
Beta.
see Tallulah.
Oh, oops. She just holds this
You
little...
Who is this Tallulah person?
Yeah.
Is the beautiful wind that sweeps us in. It is part of our beliefs and the love of the outdoors. Now let us inside.
Fine, go ahead. By the way, do you know who offered you work to find that murderer that's been harassing 1010s?
Yes, it was the captain who hired us. Unfortunately, he didn't make it out of the ship after it crashed.
Okay, and did he say who you should meet by chance?
I was trying to persuade him to not care so we could just get inside.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I was like, Yara would turn to Theron and say, we're supposed to meet Sheriff Markham Southwell? Northwell?
Southwell.
We're supposed to meet Sheriff Southwell.
Oh, Markham. Yes, I can believe that. He's been more and more frustrated over the murders. Go on in. You'll probably find him at the jail or at the tavern. Probably at the tavern, knowing him. He likes to watch the passers through.
As I walk through, does everyone walk through? We all walk through.
Yes.
Jem kind of whips her head around to everyone and is like, if we are going to travel together, I don't want a target on my back. So only talk to people who we think we need to talk to. Is this a good idea? And she seems very uncomfortable.
Peter.
That won't be a problem for me.
That is okay. May have some ways to gather information. Question, Peter.
Yes.
Do do they have any recognition of like noble families and so forth, like families that would have retainers? Outside of the actual city.
Well, well, you could show your insignia ring.
That's what I was gonna say. And see if I could get more help or information.
And go ahead and roll a charisma. I guess do persuasion again.
Persuasion again, all right. Persuasion will be. Here we go. 15.
Bobby looks at your ring and his eyes kind of go wide for a second and then go back to normal, and he looks at you and he says, "Ah, a former noble, are you? Well, I think you'll find that nobility doesn't really hold much sway here in the 10 towns in Icewind Dale. We're all a bunch of outcasts here, so... But, you're more than welcome to flash that ring around. It's got gold on it, so I'm sure if you flash it around too much, we'll find you dead in an alley somewhere."
So then, let's see. I'm gonna try to roll an intimidation before I do my reply. Oof, that's so awful. I just put in a stern face.
Hey,
I make no
David,
comments to it.
look at this paladin trying to be scary.
Can Illican give him advantage on that roll? Because Illican's standing behind, kind of glowering.
You can't give him advantage, but you can roll intimidation to see if you intimidate him instead.
He's standing behind him. Yeah, all right. Ooh, 18. I like this die.
So, as he says, he's trying to look scary, and he turns back and his head kind of goes up, and he swallows, gulps.
Because
And Theron is irritated. Are you making fun of my royal name?
No, sir.
Are you?
And the Order of the Knights?
No, sir. You think he's talking to you, but he's actually looking at Illican, and he's like frightened by Illican, and he says, "You could go in now."
Yeah, towers over him. He goes, "You talk a lot, little man."
It's kind of my job, sir.
Let's
You're
talk more
disrespecting
action.
Tavern. Yeah.
Show your respect. Theron is very irritated at it.
Theron
This
is feeling
interaction.
all, "Yeah, I'm bad."
No, Theron is highly irritated at the moment. It's like between the stolen potion and the interaction right now, he's tremendously irritated. Like he was just slandered tremendously.
So, what marching order would you like to go into the city in?
Jem's already walked
Oh,
away.
when you're-
Yeah. So
Okay.
I
Yara
guess
would have
Illican's
followed
down
with
at
her.
the back of the line. Everyone else has kind of moved in.
Okay, so we have Tallulah, Theron, and Rhea
Oh,
in the center.
Tallulah is 100% trying to hide, like blend in.
Okay, so you're in
So
the
they
back
don't
with
see
the
her.
Illican.
Yeah.
As he's standing over the guards, she's like bending forward with him, trying to hide behind him.
She's
That's
100% trying to get past them unnoticed.
So
So,
I'll take the lead then.
as you all
Following
enter
Rhea.
the gates, you see people moving about. You see, they all turn and look at you, and by the way, Tallulah, I need another perception roll. And like there's a older man standing by a post, and he looks up and sees you all coming in, shakes his head and turns and goes into a shop. You see an old woman sitting on a bench in front of that same shop, and she's knitting, and she looks up and looks at each of you in turn.
Who is the
24
closest to me?
perception.
And
Sorry.
Tallulah, when her eyes cross over you, your eyes meet. And she smiles pleasantly, nods her head, like, welcome, young lady, type of thing. And then she looks away again. And there are people crossing the street. You see kids running across. They cross in front of you, and they're playing with little wooden carvings and stuff. And there are no horses moving about this town, but it is very populated. Bryn Shander has about 1,200 people, just so you know. So, and it is a mixture of, well, pretty much everything. As soon as I scroll up to the list here,
What was sorry? What was my perception for?
I
For
will
the
tell
lady.
you as we go.
Ah, okay.
Question: who is the closest one to me, Peter?
Probably Rhea. She's probably
Yeah.
walking, because you got Yara and Jem up front, as usual, and you have, it's actually Yara and Jem were in the middle on the sleds. Oh, anyways, it don't matter. So,
Well, after I got frustrated with them and said, why are we giving information to someone that we don't know? I don't want a target on my back. I didn't really get like consensus, so then Jem just like kind of stormed ahead because she's frustrated.
okay.
We did answer.
Not all of you, only 2 of you did.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tallulah's not there technically because she was hiding. So sorry.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that my character she's got backstory stuff with giving information away, so.
So, as you enter and you're passing along through the streets, you need to decide, well, you could all catch up to Jem, who has a head start, or you can discuss where to go next. It's up to you all.
Let's catch up. I'm gonna choose to catch up to Jem.
I think I'm just looking for like the nearest tavern.
Okay. So the nearest tavern is actually you'll need to ask for directions on that, because you walk almost halfway to the center of town and you still haven't seen the tavern. You do see a stables, which is pretty much empty right now. You see well, a few shops here and there. Unfortunately, no place with a wizard right now.
I'm gonna go back till they'd see me storm off. My feathers get all ruffled, and I turn around and walk past them, like just literally back straight. And I go up to that lady who was on the side, and I'm like, "This is very confusing. Do you have a map or something that we can? We're a little new."
She looks you up and down. Did someone try to say something just now?
I was gonna ask if I could run an investigation check. If Theron is still irritated about the stolen potion.
What are you investigating?
I'm just trying to take anything in the surroundings that could provide additional information.
You can roll
This
investigation or perception.
14.
Okay. You don't see anything that could give a clue as to what happened to your potion. You see Jem walking by, and as you're jogging to catch up to her, you see her coming toward you, and she just storms right past you without saying a word. And she goes all the way back to that old lady who was sitting on the bench and says what she says. And the old lady looks you up and down, Jem, and says, I'm sorry, I don't have a map. What are you looking for, dearie?
The nearest tavern.
Oh, well, we have more than one tavern in Brinchender. We have the North Look, the Hook Knucklehead. We have a couple of taverns. Do you have a specific tavern you are looking for?
No.
Then I would imagine that the Hooked Knucklehead would be the closest to you. You'll need to go past the center of town, follow this road straight to the center. You'll come in the center of town are some buildings kind of grouped together. You'll circle around them and continue north. I get so confused. Northeast, and the Hooked Knucklehead is just a few buildings past the center of town.
And where is the place the sheriff normally is too?
Oh,
Just so I feel safe.
Well, he sort of makes his rounds, I suppose. I'm relatively new here. Tallulah, give me a perception roll again. And he's usually at the jail or at one of the taverns.
Okay, well, thank you. You have a great day. And she gives her a gold.
Oh, thank you, dear.
She walks away.
I turn to Jem and ask her, "Are you okay?"
Yes, I'm just cold. We need to get to a place. She's very obviously
Insight
lying
check.
to you. Yeah. I don't even give you the insight checker.
All right, here's an insight check.
Oh, you don't need to. She's lying to you.
Straight up.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extremely odd. Like, she's just trying to push us to, like, a tavern.
Peter, previous one was a 24, this one was a 22.
Okay. There is something... did you follow Jem back to the old lady, or did you continue walking?
She would have stopped. If someone's right now, she's trying to remain part of the group, hidden between them. So if the group, someone started going off, she's gonna, like, again, try to just stay with them. She's not gonna, because it wasn't just Jem. Like, Yara went, right? And Theron went with her too. So that's already 3 people. So she would have gone to stay hidden in the middle.
Okay.
And I came back from after Jem. So
Yeah.
And
Also,
Rhea?
yeah, we're
check
all
your
there.
chat,
Yeah, I see
just
it.
as an FYI.
And Rhea?
I would have gone with them.
Okay. And Illiken?
Illiken would have, been with Tavern. Beta would also have been following Jem around.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about Beta.
So everyone's there for sure.
Beta,
Okay.
the fishy gishy.
So I think she turns away from this woman, and as Theron was asking her questions, she realizes they're all there. And she kind of just looks around and is like,
It is just staring
Yes.
right at you.
we just don't know anyone yet. make a plan, find somewhere we can get some food and some sleep. Yara still looks exhausted. Then we can talk about the sheriff and all the plans with other people. I've just been betrayed too many times in my life to just give information to the first random person we meet.
Very well. I shall respect your opinion. Your plan is a sound one.
I'm sorry.
And then it starts to calm down. He's still irritated from the interaction with the guard.
I'm sorry that I came off rude. And then she takes her health potion out and she gives it to Theron.
Say that again.
She takes her health potion out of her bag and she gives it to Theron as she says sorry.
Tallulah puts her hand on your shoulder. That's the first time you realize that Tallulah is actually still with you guys.
Wait, to me or to Theron?
On whose
to
shoulder?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she gives it a squeeze and she looks at the old lady. She's like, have we met before?
Oh, dear. I almost didn't see you there, my dear. No. I don't believe so.
Inside check.
She leans a little closer. Her vision isn't great, apparently, so.
She lets her... She steps closer. That is a 21 insight. Is the lady actually not?
As she leans closer and you step closer, she squints and from her words, you don't feel like she's... You think that she's telling the truth, but you think that she's also hiding something. And then she smiles at you and plunges her knitting needle toward your face.
Do I have time to react? Because I inside checked and saw that she was hiding something.
You
Dex save?
Big heck no.
Yeah, dex save. That'll work.
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh, my dex is +7. Maybe. That's a...
Rogue.
Yeah. That's a 30-20.
Come on, old woman. What you got?
Let's see.
Do we are we noticing this action happening?
It is
Would have
happening in a flash.
Yeah, so she stepped closer. You would have seen her address the old lady for sure.
Okay, so I'm grabbing the potion from Jem and I told Jem, I think we should have a conversation about this later.
She nods.
But starts calming down, puts the potion away in the backpack.
You said your save was a dirty 20?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have her make an attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because of your save.
Right.
And she rolls a 16.
That hits! That's my armor class! Damn it! Okay.
Okay, and she... Oh my god.
She just hits. How many hit points does she take off me?
Hold on. Let me... I chose the wrong...
You'd have put like a...
It's like 20 points of damage.
15.
Oh, it was worse. It was worse.
It was worse than 20?
Yeah.
So I died 3 times over? Okay.
Oh, probably 5 times over.
What?
Peter!
I didn't look at the CR, okay?
Peter.
Okay. Let me try this again. Okay, that's more reasonable. And...
Peter, I have 9 hit points. Anything above 18 insta kills me. Peter.
A 10.
10 still puts me. Tallulah just drops.
No,
Like, you
no,
just
not
see-
damage to hit.
Oh, to hit that doesn't hit. Oh,
Okay, so she swipes at you, trying to stab you in the side of the
Like-
face with her knitting needle, and her
She kinda
expression,
swats it away.
it just turns to a snarl as she
Pelican.
says, "You should be dead, young lady."
Pelican reacts as soon as that happened to little Bennis. He just grabs. He makes a grab for the old lady's neck and just tries to pin her against the wall. And like, that's his reaction to like, just
Yeah, Tallulah's got a knife out.
Yeah.
One of her daggers out immediately.
So Tavern turns around and wait. Don't we get an attack of opportunity for her attempt?
We all attack this old woman if she attacks each other.
No,
Yeah,
but
I was about to say, if Yara saw that too, like her eyes would flash and you would just
Here. No. She would.
cast Mind Sliver on her.
Peter, I love your reaction to that voice.
Yeah.
Nice little Peter.
okay. I'm not even
Turn on
gonna roll.
Intelligence saving throw.
I'm not gonna roll initiative because I don't expect her to last long. So, but I would say the first person that can strike her would be Tallulah because she ducked out of the way and
Tallulah wouldn't strike her. Tallulah would just threaten her. She'd be like,
Pelican would have struck her.
I would
That's
like her too.
Oh no.
yeah, Illiken wanted to pin her, right? Tallulah
Yeah.
would just use that and put a dagger to her throat and say, "Who are you and what do you want?"
I can roll for grapple if you wish, Peter. Or not. What do you think?
Against the Goliath barbarian.
Come
Sure.
on. What you got, old lady?
Go on, old lady. You can do this.
And he
Well-
would be angry, so he'd be raging for this.
as
Advantage.
as Tallulah pins her against the wall.
No, Illiken pins her. I threaten.
Oh, okay.
But it's a combo, wombo.
It's a combo. He is the one that pins her. I just put a dagger to her throat
She
and,
rolled.
and ask.
She rolled a 3,
So, yeah. You can do this.
and that is when Mind Sliver hits her.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
give
you-
me an intelligence saving throw.
That's a 15. From the
She's
16.
pinned.
Nat 20.
Oof.
Oof.
Rough.
I'm actually surprised she only had a 10 intelligence.
Yeah, she had the strength of a Taras.
Yeah. So
He
nothing
wasn't
happens.
She
Well-
was dealing like 50 damage.
She is, well, no, I switched. But Illiken is pinning her. Tallulah can roll her intimidation.
With advantage because he's pinning her and she's got a knife to her throat? No?
Sure.
Sure. That's a nat 20!
I knew that was coming. She goes, "Arr. You
Who are you? What do you want?
I was sent in case you escaped your imprisonment. I was,
Why and who wants me dead?
Illiken squeezes her. That's right. And then releases so she can talk.
Lord Neverember.
Tallulah's like, what? Why?
I do not know why. I just do what I'm told to do.
Illiken shakes her like a rag doll. Speak!
And her neck snaps.
You ran out of gun.
He didn't even have to roll. Oh my god.
Wow, Illiken's got powered kill. I didn't know that. Powered shake.
She was an old lady. I mean, sheesh.
Clearly with like a strength to kill Tallulah 5 times over, but
No.
Shaking her. Just...
Okay, so as you look up from her body, okay, he is supporting her body, holding her, shaking her, and you hear that crack, and all around you, heads turn.
Including Gems.
Yeah, he had it like that. It started shaking.
He's like, what just happened?
You see, Illiken looks at the other and looks at her. Huh.
Her head
What's
is
up?
kind of rolled on her shoulder and stuff.
He's just
He's-
sleeping.
She's sleeping?
you just put her to bed. Yes.
Tallulah makes snoring noises.
No, definitely not.
I think Gem just saw her friend, who's kind of her friend, kill a lady for just saying that Tallulah was a prisoner, which was actually a true thing. And Gem's going to faint.
I'd like to know how Bedable reacts to this too.
Well,
I faint on Beatable.
yeah, Beta Ball was going to catch you anyway. You faint on him, it's fine.
Yeah.
Beta Ball's just like, he's just
Wait,
staring at...
did Jem not catch? Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but like, did Jem not catch that she was attacked?
She did, but she also saw that you guys had her handled, and the old lady was just like, you were a prisoner, which to Jem's perspective, you were. Like, she doesn't know yet. Like, she likes you, but she doesn't know anything about your past. Like, are you a bad guy? That lady could have just been trying to defend herself. So she's
Right.
kind of like, you just killed that woman over like that? Like, she's like, whoa, like, in shock.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
think it's kind of a fair, shocking moment for her, at least. So, yeah, she faints.
Heads are
Yeah.
turning toward all of you right
Beta
now.
Ball catches her.
Yara, you are not hidden right. I mean, Tallulah, you are not
Oh,
hidden
no.
right now.
She knows.
So
And you
Tavern
hear
turns around
somebody-
and says,
Go, oh, get the sheriff! Get the sheriff! They killed that old woman!
So I turn to Jem. Oh, Jem is fainted, right?
Yep.
Yes.
You can try to
Jem
wake
picked
her
up
up.
Beta Ball.
Beta
Beta
Ball
Ball
was
like,
gonna-
like,
Yeah, Bedable was gonna react. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Beta Ball doesn't know what is happening right now. He's staring
Well,
at...
Probably more scared of
the woman.
Illiken, because he was already scared of you.
Yeah, he's staring at what happened, and his eyes would have gone all like wide, and then he would have caught Gem, and yeah, he would start to like back away with Gem.
Yara is just kind of frozen in place.
So Tavern goes, I think our job just became somewhat more difficult, people.
I think that's an understatement.
Tallulah is still staring at this woman that is like limp in Illiken's hands right now.
Puts it down.
Everyone except Tallulah, Gem, and Illiken, give me a perception roll.
Is the DC lower than an 18?
You and that pass.
9 Peter 9.
I got a 7.
19 for me.
Theron is
Bedable,
just like,
Bedable, and Theron.
Beta.
Theron said
Tavern
7.
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying that Theron is just like that. That's why he doesn't see it.
That's an 8 from Beatable as he's again
My
backing up.
perception is not so good. And the
Rhea
rolls are not so good.
and Yara, as you stare in shock at the limp old lady that is dangling her feet off the deck of the porch of the shop, you look down and you see a piece of paper in her little crochet knitting bag, poking out of her bag.
Yara would kind of like shake herself and look down at the bag and pull out the paper. What does it say?
It is orders for the old woman to assassinate the blue-haired elven woman named Tallulah if she does not make it all the way to Revel's End to be imprisoned.
Okay, is there any kind of marking that would show that this is not something that we just scribbled up on the spot?
Yeah, there is the signature of Lord Neverember, and on the opposite side is a seal that was broken to read the letter. It has folds in it too, so.
Okay, I think Yara would turn to Illiken and say, "Don't worry, just put the body down. We have proof that she was an assassin."
He just drops her.
At the thud in the snow, Jem wakes up.
Beatable looks down at you. His eye like focusing on you.
And Yara will turn to Jem and also be like, "Are you okay?
No.
Do you feel any better knowing that she was an assassin?"
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah, this says so.
I mean, no. I'm glad to know that this town is full of assassins.
Yes, no.
I mean, I was for
mean-
like a second.
To be fair, we already knew it was full of murderers, or at least a murderer.
That is fair. We're not in
She'll
this
turn back to
circus.
Illiken and just say, I think we just wait for the guard to show up and just be innocent. Because we're not innocent exactly, but it was self-defense? Is that a thing?
He looks towards Tallulah.
Tallulah is just staring at this woman's body. This, like... She's like... It's like she's not really there. Like, she's so focused. She's trying to, like, rummage through her mind.
At that moment... Oh, go ahead.
No. I kind of really look at the pitiful old lady that just died from like basically nothing. You look towards Tallulah and put a hand on her shoulder. Are you okay?
She immediately, like, turns with the daggers out. She's like... slowly puts them away. She
Come,
looks
let's-
around town.
We should move. What
Yes,
could be
will
more
you
danger?
guys follow me?
At that moment, several guards come racing up. What happened here?
So,
Yara
Okay, go ahead.
Yara will like have Jem like gesture to have Jem, not thieves can't, just a regular gesture, to have Jem come up with her, and Yara will give Jem the proof
The letter.
that, yeah, the letter
And as she's doing this, the guards have drawn their swords upon seeing the dead old lady.
I lift my hands up and say, "There was a misunderstanding. If you will take this from me kindly, sir, I am unarmed." And she hands the thing. Does he take it from my hand?
Yeah.
The
And
minute our hands meet, I cast the cantrip Friends again, which gives me advantage on all persuasion rolls. And I say, "We just want to go actually straight to the sheriff. That is where we were going."
well, you certainly picked an odd way to. And he
Whoa,
looks
weird.
at the. He looks at the dead old lady and looks back.
That's
She had this.
2 23s. Not
Wow.
lying. Yeah.
Well,
Yes. That but this was a mistake. This is the wrong person.
I see. Who was she sent? Who did she try to kill?
Jem points at Illiken. It was self-defense.
Your
Yeah,
name
he
is Tallulah? That's a
Yes,
strange
this is-
name for Goliath.
This is the great Tuklula. See how he has blue? It says blue hair and there. It was a simple misunderstanding.
Cocks his head at that. Looks like-
Right, Tallulah? And she elbows you.
He barely feels
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a problem with my name? Looks at the god.
Oh,
And I think
no,
at
no.
that point, Yara's gonna back it up too by just like the most innocent and haunted one effect. It's like Puss in Boots' eyes.
Oh, man.
Ria, do you know these gentlemen? You can tell them that there was a mistake.
Do I know him?
Yeah. You'll know one of them as Larry.
Larry!
Larry. You know
Oh,
me.
Larry.
Oh, Larry.
He's an able guy. Larry the able guy.
Yes. I'm telling the truth.
See? This is your friend, no?
Yes, she is. Well, I imagine the sheriff is going to want to see you either way. But this letter, I'll make sure he gets it.
Perfection.
I want to run an insight check.
Okay, go ahead. And as
Oh, shoot. Today is not my day for the saving.
Yeah, as soon as the guards turn away, I'm gonna walk up to Yara, touch her shoulder, and gesture in thieves' cant. I can hide us in any city. If this goes wrong, tell everyone to trust me where to go.
I mean, I can. It'll take me 5 times longer than it would take you.
Yes, but I don't want anyone to figure it out. And she looks at the guards.
Oh, okay. And then one by one, she'll start relaying that message to the team.
Yeah.
Although, oh wait, she did ask Rhea if she could speak in her mind, so we're good.
Yeah.
I think Jem's just like, well, yes, we're on to the sheriff's now. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. Okay,
make sure
we're
you
going.
see. Make sure you visit the sheriff today.
I will do that.
And
All right.
Can someone else run an insight check on him?
You men,
My fair big time.
do something with her body. We can't have this laying around in front of this poor shopkeeper's building. And they pick up the body of the old woman and start carrying her away.
Above the table question.
Sure.
What were you trying to insight, Theron? Sorry, I lost that.
Well, I was trying to insight the guards' interest, whether the guard was telling the truth about the letter
Oh, got
going
it. Okay.
to the sheriff. But
Cool.
I failed I didn't say it because I failed it so badly. So
Oh, no. Yeah, you rolled a 2. Okay, cool. Sorry. Go ahead, Yara.
I think she would turn to Jem and say, ask for the evidence back.
Oh, since we are on our way to the sheriff, and since we were brutally attacked, we'll go ahead and take that. And I'm gonna try to take it with sleight of hand. Oh, I don't know. What does he have to roll?
I would say he has to do a dexterity save.
Okay. I rolled a
Okay,
7. I rolled
fine.
Okay, bye. I rolled a 17.
He got a nat 1.
Nice.
And I just put that next to Betable's little water thing. Oh wait, he's alive. He's like out now. Never mind. I put it in my jacket pocket and I just go, "Thank you for all you do." And I walk away.
And hearing their cover-up story, Talul is gonna like tie her hair back and put a hood over her so that she hides her blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
What color is the hood?
It's my brown cloak. Not black, brown.
Actually, the cloak would be white because you're wearing winter. Oh, actually, no. You don't need winter wear, do you?
No, I wouldn't have taken the furs.
Okay. And as you snatch that out of his hand, he looks at you with annoyance and he says, "You'd better go directly to the sheriff then. He's in the... forgot the name of that bar.
Is it the North Hook or the Hook Knucklehead?
Hook
The
Knucklehead.
North Hook.
Oh, North Hook. Okay.
You could find him there about this time of day. I think he's trying to carry out some sort of investigation or something."
Perfect. Thank you.
"Don't thank me, you just go talk to him."
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Just starts walking away.
Bye.
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 Talulu will like look at everyone and say, "So you know, you can all address me as Wavy." And she like makes eye contact with each of you to make sure, like in
That
this
will be Lady
situation.
Wavy.
Lady Wavy.
She smiles, like very forced. You can see that she's very tense.
Jem also walks to her and goes, "I know that we haven't revealed all our secrets, but I can do illusions as well. So if you ever need a quick pinch, not to look like you, just let me know." And you see her magic kind of swivel around her fingers.
She nods. Yes, I might just need that at some point to not look blue if this goes wrong.
Oh, scary.
I'll get to wear him tomorrow.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. I go to the North Hook Tavern.
Okay, now the North Hook is actually not in the same location. It is toward the North Gate, a couple buildings south of North Gate.
All right. We're
On the
heading there.
left-hand side.
If the guards are not escorting us, Lulu is gonna guide them with her her background feature, City Secrets. You know the secret patterns and flows of cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you're not in combat, you and your companions that you lead can travel between any two locations in the city twice as fast as normal speed would allow.
Oh, nice. So, in a blink, you are there. Practically a blink.
Yeah.
Let me just look this over right quick.
You all are a bit perhaps taken aback that she seems to find her way around this place that you don't know if she's ever been to, but she seems to know her way around. pretty
I
well.
will just follow.
Yeah, but she's taking you guys through the not so nice areas.
So let me see. Peter, I'm gonna try to roll a perception roll since now I'm a little bit.
On who?
No, just on the surrounding.
Oh, a
I'm a little
perception. You
paranoid
mean?
about the attack. Yeah. Oh, I said persuasion. Sorry, it's perception.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to persuade your surroundings.
I'm trying to persuade myself that everything is fishy. But even my perception roll with Peter's dice failed today, so it was a natural one.
No.
Not your day, Karen.
Trying to find my notes here. Do.
Too early, Peter. Too early.
Yeah, too early.
No, it's not.
Hold on,
Walmart
hold on.
has the Christmas decorations.
Blah.
That's right.
No Christmas before Thanksgiving.
When is
Indeed.
Thanksgiving for you guys? I never know.
It's the
It's
last.
always the third Thursday,
Yeah. I was gonna say last Thursday. I'm tired.
November.
Oh, of November. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is the last Thursday, isn't it?
Third Thursday.
Wow. I'm tired.
Might be
I don't
fourth
even know.
Thursday.
I think it was the, I thought it was the
I was like,
third.
I don't know. It's the fourth Thursday. I'm wrong.
It is
Yeah.
the last one. Okay.
So it's the 24th.
Not necessarily the last one, but usually the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Just curious.
I am having trouble finding my notes I made.
This non-American person that knows nothing.
You're okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So you all go to the Northlook Tavern, and while you're in there, the tavern is crowded. There's a lot of people there. There's multiple dwarves. So don't attack the dwarves. And
Don't tell Lucan what to do.
Don't tempt him with a good time, Peter.
oh, that's true. A little
Oh, no.
brawler, huh? Let me just gather up some tokens here to put on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing someone here.
You're missing me.
You're not on here?
I'm right here. I just put
I'm not
myself
there.
close to everyone else.
Oh. Okay, well. If you're not there, maybe you're not supposed to be there.
I mean, I'm still on the city map, so
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
if we're supposed to be somewhere
everyone
else.
is. Everyone is
Okay.
on the city map,
Okay.
but that is about to change as soon as I get myself organized here. Where is the front door to this place?
Tallulah would then approach
Oh.
Jem, seeing that she's got the letters. Like, may I see that for a second?
She hands it over.
She opens it.
Jem totally
Which-
tries to read it over your shoulder.
She's not hiding it. She's
Oh,
just
okay.
trying to see if she'd recognize the writing.
I'm resizing tokens.
That's okay. Like I don't know what you would want me to roll for that, Peter, but she's trying to see if she'll recognize the handwriting.
Investigation, maybe? Or insight?
Take your pick.
Oh, I'll go inside. That's the difference
Oh,
between
okay.
a plus
The
2 and a
Inquisitive
plus
Rogue.
3. Yeah. Well, that is a 24. Does she recognize the handwriting?
The handwriting on the note?
On the no, that was on the assassin.
No, you do not recognize the handwriting as someone you would know.
Right.
So, okay, I got you all
And-
situated.
And here's the second question. Would the people that she suspected could have been involved, would she know that they forged things? So would she know if she would have been able to recognize it if it had been one of them? From her backstory, that is, without disclosing too much.
Um,
The people that she grew up with?
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't recognize. There's no reason you would recognize this writing because you didn't know. You've
No,
never,
my question is like, were they good at forgery? I didn't for her to be like, it could be them, but they might have forged a different handwriting.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I think you would recognize that it doesn't show telltale signs of being forged because there would be breaks in the letters and that sort of thing. And a local forger from Neverwinter would have been used.
Right.
So,
No, gotcha. Yeah, she hands it back to Jem, and she's like considerably more worried. And she's not hiding that. Super tense.
Lady Wavy, what seems to be the problem?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Who would want her dead? As we try not to point her as the, not to point Tallulah as being the target.
Apparently, Lord Neverember.
But why?
That is why I am concerned, because I don't know. I had never been to Neverwinter until the day I got kidnapped.
Did you recognize who kidnapped you?
Was in darkness that I can't see through, and I usually can.
I see.
you should be able to see a little bit better now in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're all sitting at a table while we talk about this.
I don't see anything. I see a black screen.
That's because he didn't pull you on it. He pulled on the Illyrian warrior.
Oh, you're not in there? Oh.
Yeah, I am now.
Oh.
Okay, so. Sheesh, there's like no lighting on this map. You know what? I'm just gonna turn off the. No, I can't.
No, there's lighting.
I can't do that.
Why, Peter? Why can't you do that?
Secret.
Secrets.
Should have used the spooky voice.
Tell me now.
I can
Freaking
see
me out.
Peter's hair standing on
You
end.
need
Now I
every
can't
time
see
he does
You
anything.
need to do that.
Oh, everything went
How do you
black.
like me now?
This
Yeah.
is too much hassle.
But you need to put the spooky voice and say, "How do you like me now?"
Yeah, and my dark vision, which I do have, is gone.
Can you see
Same
now?
as me.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I see my token,
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now
and then I see.
Yeah, we see it.
Now I
Tokens.
see.
Darkness.
There we go.
I see everything now, but
Can you
I do
try
have that.
refreshing and see if it?
It works now.
Because I have
Yeah, now I
daylight
got
mode on.
Refreshing. My computer's
Refreshing.
slow.
So there, what you see when you come in here is you see a human bartender behind the bar. You see...
I still see nothing.
Stop that. Who did that one? Ugh.
There's only one person that can do it.
I'm still getting chills.
That's like supposed to be the AI voice because I was like, reloading.
I don't have a NPC for that.
Blah. You too.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Do we playing devil's advocate right now? It's 10:30 Eastern?
Whoa, there's a giant dwarf on the map.
Go into.
Did your
go
map
into
start
our
working?
after party?
Yeah.
After show?
1 sec. Steph, did your map start working?
Nope.
You know what?
Yeah. Maybe we could take a pause here then and sort it out for next time.
I got my questions.
Ooh, you're so prepared. I'd be excited to actually participate in an after show.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're actually thinking about participating?
If she said if we stopped earlier enough.
If we're not going too much further, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, in that case, as you walk into the tavern, you see a table with a few dwarves at it. You see a human man sitting at a table off to the side about here, which I will place for next session. And you see the human bartender, and you can overhear the conversation that the 3 dwarves there are having, which
Are they speaking
we
in
will not go
Dwarvish
into.
or Common?
They're actually, strangely enough, speaking in Common. And copy, paste. And the human, as I said, is the human man is down here seated at a table, and he is staring at the fire. And he noticed as y'all came in, and he's studying you all, and then that is where we will end it for the night. And,
Don't go anywhere.
huh?
But don't go anywhere, because we'll be back.
Also, I need to apologize to our sponsor, because the person that does our sponsor announcements is not here this week and next week. So, we'll just say it was Mariana's Boat Tours.
Yeah, Mariana's Travel Agency.